So 9 are 36 centimeters. One of them is 37. They have no other markings inside, which also would point out to it being older again, because they only have the circumference size inside, whereas the other millennials, as I said, have a B61, a model name before. Now, do realize that this on the, as I'm now certain, is older millennials, that's fine. The box, it has a 37, 36, and this corresponds 9, 36, 1, 37. They might have been double the amount of colors initially. It has 9 of each, or 10 of each, or whatever. But it does correspond, which is good. So, clearly these millennials ones are much flimsier and look more fake, especially when starched, and even the solid. The solid kind of ever so lightly looks a little bit more real on the more modern millennials. And the more modern millennials are almost as stiff and strong as the blue from 1910 to 1930 British color. Although they will not be from after 1910, I reckon, from the sticker and everything. I guess these are. But again, don't forget that Xanolite was invented back in 1898. So even if these are Xanolite, like the blue one, they could still be much older than the blue one. This, I reckon, is more early 90s, or even late 1880s. And this is 36, and it's portrait. So there are 3 types of colors, and in both styles and consistencies still, these are more similar, although this is not actually the same brand, because of the style they call it. But now see still, I reckon this might be a little bit older. I don't know, but it's not exactly the same. This is more leaf. This millennials one has more leaf and more of a gap exposing the neckcloth than that one. I don't want to put a stud. See, it has more gap. Again, more gap would suggest the third thing a little bit older than less gap. So, but all than that are so similar, they might still be millennials, who knows. This might actually be older because it has no marking inside, has less markings, and I still feel like they are the same brand because of how they are made in the back and they're in the same box and everything. The way the buttonholes are cut are almost the same. So this might actually be just another model of something else, and the box was lost. This is super hard to know. The material is somewhat similar. This feels even more real, although it could also be more rubbery. It's not really like the xylonite one. It's less smooth and less fixed though. It's very hard to know, but at least for certain this one goes in that box. Wait, one sec. The wrong paper wrapping. Okay, this will go this. This is 36. I want to put them in the same type of wrapping because I pretty heavy box. This goes in there. And this is in that. The only ones that actually came in 38 were those which I'm not sure whether are millennials or not. The 38. And this was the out of the box. So this will go. I will have the one more. No, damn, I made a mistake. No, I don't have. I will talk about. Well, the newer box, I think the newer box, that one, newer color, is more damaged. This is simply a coincidence. We kept the same, kept in the same solid room. So I will put the cover on the less damaged box. It just makes more sense that way. I'm trying to figure out why. So I wanted to talk about. I think I put in that new max 10 years old pot, kind of Arabic styling cheap pot that kind of I use as a color box now. Yes, that color, remember? This got stiff. This is the stiffest. No, it can get stiffer because I wore it about a week since. See the dirt there? I talked about that in part 7. I opened it up, that collar. It's not stiff like that in part 7 of striped collar playlist. This is obviously, I analyzed the collar and I did start the traditional way, and it does work because then it starts stands like here barely show against the light blue and darker blue striped background. So it obviously won't get super stiff like this much older, probably 1900, 1910s non-fuse color, but it will get stiffer also than it is here because I had this part in it. So it will get stiff. Yeah. Alright, so this is it.